Hello everyone, my name is jayesh Palmia of Galgotias University. Today my topic is Introduction to the Cyber Law. First we talk about jurisprudence of cyber law. Jurisprudence studies the concept of law and the effect of social norms and regulation on the development of law. Jurisprudence refers to two different things. The legal theory, which means it doesn't study the characteristics of law in a particular country, but studies law in general, that is, those attributes come to all legal systems. Second is case law. Case law is the law that is established through the decision of the courts and other officials. Case law assumes every greater significance when the wording of a particular law are ambiguous. The interpretation of the court helps clearly the real objective and meaning of such laws. This principle first discusses the meaning of cyber law and the need for the specific discipline of cyber law. So, what is cyber law? Cyber law is the law governing cyberspace. Cyberspace is a very wide term and includes computer networks, software, data storage devices, etc. The internet, websites, emails, and even electronic devices. Cyber law encompasses law relating to first cybercrimes. Cybercrimes are unlawful acts where the computer is said either as a tool or target or both. The enormous growth in electronic commerce, that is e-commerce, and online share trading has led to a phenomenal spurt in incidents of cybercrime. These crimes are discussed in the detail further in the chapter. A comprehensive decision on the Indian law relating to cybercrime and digital evidence is provided in the ASCL publication titled Cybercrime and Digital Evidence, that is Indian Press Perspective. Second is electronic signatures. Electronic signatures are used to authenticate electronic records. Digital signatures are one type of electronic signature. Digital signatures satisfy three major legal requirements, that is signer authentication, message authentication, and message integrity. The technology and efficiency of digital signature makes them more trustworthy than handwritten signature. These issues are discussed in details in the ASCL publication titled E-commerce Legal Issue. Intellectual property refers to a creation of human mind. Example: a story, a song, a painting, a design, etc. The facts of intellectual property that relates to cyberspace are covered by cyber law. These include copyright law in the relation to computer software, computer source code, website, cell phone, content, etc. Software and source code license. Trademark law with relation to domain name, mega tag, mirroring, framing, linking, etc. Semiconductor law, which relates to the protection of semiconductor integrated circuits design and layouts. Patent law is relating to computer hardware and software. Now, need for cyber law. There are various reasons why it is extremely difficult for conventional law to cope with cyberspace. Some of these are discussed below. Cyber law is an intangible dimension that is impossible to govern and regulate using conventional law. Cyberspace has complete disrespect for jurisdictional boundaries. A person in India could break into a bank's electronic vault hosted on the computer in USA and transfer millions of rupees to another bank in Switzerland, all within minutes. All he would need is laptop, computer, and a cell phone. Cyberspace handles gigantic traffic volume every second. Billions of emails are crisscrossing the globe. Even as we read, these millions of websites are being accessed every minute, and billions of dollars are electronically transferred around the world by bank every day. Cyberspace is absolutely open to participation by all. A 10-year-old in Bhutan can have a live chat session with an 8-year-old in Bali without any regard for the distance and the enormously between them. Next slide. Cyberspace offers enormous potential for anonymity to its members. Readily available encryption software and stenographic tools that seamlessly hide information within image and sound files ensure the confidentiality of information exchange between cyber citizens. Cyberspace offers never seen before economic efficiency. Billions of dollars worth of softwares can be traded over the Indian internet without the need of for any government license, shipping and handling charges, and without paying any custom duties. Electronic information has become the main objective of cybercrime. It is characterized by extremely mobility, which exceed by far the mobility of person, good or other services. International computer network can transfer huge amount of data around the globe in a matter of seconds. A software source code worth crores of rupees or a movie can be pirated across the globe within hours of their release. Theft of corporeal information, example books, paper, CD-ROMs, floppy disk, etc., is easily covered by traditional penal provisions. However, the problems begin when electronic records are copied quickly, inconspicuously, and often via telecommunication facilities. Here, the original information, so to say, remains in the possession of the owner, and yet information gets stolen. Jurisprudence of Indian cyber law. The primary source of cyber law in India is the Information Technology Act 2000, which also known as IT Act, which came into force on 17 October 2000. The primary purpose of the Act is to provide legal recognition to electronic commerce and to facilitate filing of electronic records with the government. The IT Act also penalizes various cybercrime and provides strict punishment. The primary purpose of the Act is to provide legal recognition to economic commerce and to facilitate filing of electronic records with the government. The IT also penalizes various cyber crimes and provides strict punishments for imprisonment term up to 10 years and compensation up to 1 crore. So, an executive order dated 12 September 2002 contained instruction relating provisions of the Act with regard to protected systems and application for the issue of a digital signature certificate. Minor errors in the Act were rectified by the Informational Technology Order 2002, which was passed on 19 September 2002. The IT Act was amended by the Negotiable Instrument Act 2002. This introduced the concept of electronic check and truncated check. Information Technology Use of Electronic Records and Digital Signature Rule 2004 has provided the necessary legal framework for filing of documents with the government as well as issue of licenses by the government. It also provides for payment and receipt of fees in relation to the government bodies. On the same day, the Information Technology Certifying Authority Rule 2000 also came into force. These rules were amended in 2002, 2004 and 2006. The Information Technology Security Procedure Rule 2000 came into force on 29 October 2004. They prescribe provisions relating to secure digital signature and secure electronic records. Also relevant are the Information Technology Rule 2003. An important order relating to blocking of website was passed on 27th February 2003. Computer Emergency Response Term, that is CERTIND, can instruct Department of Telecommunication, that is DOT, to block a website. The Indian Penal Code, as amended by the IT Act, penalize several cybercrimes. These include forgery of electronic records, cyber frauds, destroying electronic evidence, etc. Digital evidence is to be conducted and proven in court as per the provision of Indian Evidence Act, that is amended by the IT Act. In case of bank records, the provisions of Bankers Book Evidence Act as amended by the IT Act are relevant. Investigations and adjudication of cybercrimes is done in accordance with the provision of the Code of Criminal Procedure Code and the IT Act. The Reserve Bank of India Act was also amended by the IT Act. Now our topic is evolution of key terms and concepts. Computer. According to section 2 clause 1 clause I of the IT Act defines computer. Computer means any electronic, magnetic, optical or other high-speed data processing device or system which performs logical, arithmetic and memory function by manipulating of electronic, magnetic or optical impulses, and includes all input, output, processing, storage, computer software or communication facilities which are connected or related to the computer in the computer system or computer network. Simply put, a computer has the following characteristics. It is a high-speed data processing device or system. Second, it may be electronic, magnetic, optical, etc. And third, it performs logical, arithmetic and memory function. Simply defines logical functions. Simply put, refers to non-arithmetic processing that arranges numbers or letters according to a predefined format. Example, arranging number in ascending order, arranging word alphabetically, etc. Second, arithmetic function. It simply puts are operations concerned or involved with mathematics and the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of number. Memory function. Memory function simply puts refers to operations involving storage of data. Third point of the characteristics of computer is these functions are performed by manipulating of electronic, magnetic or optical impulses. Computer includes all inputs facilities, all output facilities, all processing facilities, all storage or computer software facilities and all communication facilities which are connected or related to the computer in the computer system or network. Illustration in the computer is considering the wide definition given to the term computer by the IT Act. The following are examples of computers: desktop, personal computer, mobile phone, microwave oven, computer, printer, scanner, installed computer software, automatic teller machine, that is ATM, smart homes which can be controlled through the internet. Some relevant case related to the computer. In Diebold System Private Limited versus Commissioner of Commercial Taxes. In an interesting case, the Karnataka High Court laid down the ATMs are not computer but are electronic devices under the Karnataka Sales Tax Act 1957. Diebold System Private Limited, that is a manufacturing and supplier of ATMs, had sought a clarification from the Advanced Ruling Authority, that is ARA, in Karnataka on the rate of tax applicable under the Karnataka Sales Tax Act 1957 on the sale of ATMs. The majority view of the ARA was to classify ATMs as computer terminals liable for 4% basic tax as they would fall under the entry 20 clause B of part C of second schedule of the Karnataka Sales Tax Act. The chairman of the ARA dissented from the majority view. In his opinion, ATM would fit into the descriptions of electronic goods, parts and accessories thereof. They would thus attract 12% basic tax and would fall under the entry 4 of the Part E of the second schedule of the KST Act. The Commissioner of Commercial Tax was of the view that the ARA ruling was erroneous and passed an order that ATMs cannot be classified as a computer terminals. The High Court of Karnataka acknowledged that the IT Act provides an enlarged definition of computers. However, the court held that such a wide definition could not be used for the interpretation of taxation-related law, such as the Karnataka Sales Tax Act 1957. The High Court also said that an ATM is not a computer by itself, and it is connected to a computer through that performs the task requested by the person using the ATM. The computer is connected electronically to many ATMs that may be located at some distance from the computer. Second topic is data. Second point of the evaluation or key terms of the concept is data. According to section 2 clause 1 clause O of the IT Act, it defines data. Data means a representation of information, knowledge, facts, concepts or instructions which are being prepared or have been prepared in a formalized manner and is intended to be processed is being processed or has been processed in a computer system or computer network and may be in any form, including computer printouts, magnetic or optical strength, storage, media, punched card, punched tapes, or stored intentionally in the memory of the computer. Simply put, data is a representation of information, knowledge, facts, concept or instructions prepared or being prepared in a formalized manner, processed being processed or sought to be processed in a computer. Illustration of data. Sanya is typing documents on her computer. The moment she presses key on her keyboard, the corresponding alphabet are shown on her screen. But in the background, some parts of the documents are stored in the RAM of her computer, while other parts are stored in the hard disk. At any given instance, some information would be passed from her keyboard to the computer that is sought to be processed. Data can be in many forms such as computer printout, magnetic storage, media, example, hard disk, optical storage, media, example, CD-ROMs, DVDs, VCDs, punched card or tapes, that is paper card in which holes are punched. Now computer software. What is computer software? Computer software is a general term that describes a collection of computer program, procedure and documents. Computer hardware, on the other hand, consists of physical devices that can be stored and execute computer software. Illustration in computer software is like Sanya download the open office software from the internet. In effect, what she download is an executable file. She double clicked and let's talks again about the illustration of the computer software. First is like Sanya download the open office software from the internet. In fact, what she downloaded in the executable file. She double click on the executable file and begin to install the software on her computer. During the installation, she specifies the part of the hard disk where the software file must be saved. Second, during the installation, The software also make entries in the system file maintained by the operating system, that is example Windows XP. Once the installation is complete, Sanya can run the software. When she runs the software, relevant software files get loaded into RAM and are subsequently executed in the CPU. CPU stand for Central Processing Unit, that is your for working for storage. Computer software can be divided into two fundamental categories: system software and application software. Application software uses the computer directly for performing user tasks. System software enables the application software to use the computer capabilities. Now, what is computer system? According to section 2 clause 1 of the IT Act defines about the computer system, which means a device or a collection of devices including inputs and output support devices and excluding calculators which are not programmable and capable of being used in conjunction with the external file, which contains computer programs electronic capable of being used in the conjunction with external files, which contains computer program electronic instructions, input data and output data that perform logic, arithmetic, data storage and retrieval, communications, control and other functions. Simply put, a computer system has the following characteristics. It is a device or collection of devices which contains data and programs. It performs function and such a logic, storage, arithmetic, etc. It includes input and output support system. It excludes non-programmable calculators. Illustration: laptop computers, cell phones, sophisticated laser printers, high-end scanners. The American court has held that the internet falls under the definition of computer system, and the use of the email is accessing a computer. Last slide of our presentation is computer network. According to section 2 clause 1 clause J of the IT Act talks about computer network, which means the interconnection of one or more computers through the use of satellite, microwave, terrestrial line or other communication media and terminals over a complex consisting of two or more interconnected computers, whether or not the interconnection is continuously maintained. Simply put, a computer network is the interconnection of one or more computers through first satellite. Satellite internet connection is the arrangement in which the outgoing and incoming data travels through a satellite. Each subscriber's hardware includes a satellite dish, antenna and a transmitter. The dish antenna transmits and receives signals. Second, microwave. The term microwave refers to electromagnetic wave of a particular frequency. Microwave frequency is used in radar, Bluetooth devices, radio astronomy, GSM mobile phone networks, broadcasting and telecommunication, transmission, etc. The third one is terrestrial line. Terrestrial line includes fiber optic cables, telephone lines, etc. Other communication media. Communication media refers to any instrument or means that facilitates the transfer of data or as between computer and peripheral or between two computers. Other way in which two computers can be connected include cable, hubs, switches, etc. Thank you from my side. Like, subscribe and comment on this video.